Hi, this is Sheila of Technology for Seniors Made Easy.com, and I'm going to take you through a quick tour of my book people are really excited about, real seniors using iPads. Amongst the headlines and the testimonials on the page on Amazon are a great little read to assist seniors wanting to stay current with today's modern technology. For every tech-fearing iPad user, no longer isolated thanks to technology. Very inspiring book. Started reading and couldn't put it down. And if you have an iPad or an iPhone like I do, this book is for you no matter what your age. Great suggestions for using your iPads. You'll see I have over 100 fun, easy ways to learn, connect, communicate. What that refers to is the 179 different apps that people are using on their iPads. This is an interview. I interviewed 31 seniors, 29 of whom were using iPads and iPhones. You'll see here, this is a mouse on my computer. You don't see it on the iPad, but I can show you my finger. When you tap on the screen, when you get to the iPad, there are 3 parallel lines up there when you get to the Kindle book. Tapping on that brings up the cover. I'm going to show you it's showing on mine. I'm going to show you down just the table of contents. And you'll see the book is organized like contributors according to age. So if you want to relate to somebody your age, you'll see this age is 66 to 70. I could tell you briefly some of the interesting stories. I love Marilyn Gullidge, who actually uses her iPad. You'll see stories. She set up her treadmill as her desk. And she's on her treadmill. You'll see the picture in a minute. She's on her treadmill twice a day for 40 minutes. And she does email, Facebook, listens to books, and meditation as she slowly does her walk. And other stories like that you'll see as we go down through the different. Somebody owned an airplane when she was 30 years old. Some people have talk about the old-time radio apps they listen to. And as you saw, all you have to do is tap on the link, tap on the name, and it'll take you to that person's page. Several people between 85 and 90, a couple of them are in business. They talk about that. You'll see why people are using the iPad, because it keeps them away from their desk if they have, sometimes pains or just it's hard to sit at a desk all day. And they can relax wherever they are. And then there's my story. There's a section with tips and mini tutorials. A little bit of the delay here. And between what the screen is showing and my iPad. And I go through basically, there are a lot of books out and a lot of tutorials. And what I go through here basically are the really important, the must-knows. If you have somebody giving you an iPad as a gift, make sure that they read this section, or I'm going to make sure they read this section. And just to make sure everybody, all of us, and a lot of us aren't even aware of some of the different things that I cover there, the highlights, what I found, what things were missing. And then the fun part that people are really finding interesting is after the tips and mini tutorials, I've actually listed the apps used by all the contributors to this book. As I said, there are 179 different apps. Each person I interviewed at the end of the interview are listing what their apps are. And here, as you go through, you'll see what they are and how many description of them. So a lot of people are finding some really interesting apps they didn't know about. Somebody said a packing app, that she lives in 2 different places, and somebody has a list and shows how she uses it, so she knows how to pack. There are exercise apps. A lot of people like free books. Kindle is the most used app on the iPad. Okay, so that's a basic overview I'm showing Kindle. There's also a tutorial on there on how to actually use your Kindle book and change the type. And how do you get the book? Very simply, go straight to iTunes, not iTunes, I'm sorry, Amazon, and get Real Seniors. Just search for Real Seniors using iPads, or if you remember Technology for Seniors Made Easy, .com. I'd like you to be familiar with that anyway. On there in the upper right is a link straight to the Amazon Kindle book. And by the way, these links are at the bottom of the description of this video. And you'll see the book is only $2.99. And when you get there, it's buy with one click. And after, it's not going to let me buy because I've already bought. But as you see, it's going to scroll down. It says deliver to. And one of the interesting things for me, and if you're a regular Kindle user, you'll probably know, but let me review anyway, is there's a drop-down menu, and it tells I have Kindle on my iPhone. No, it's not opening. I have it on my iPhone, so what that little thing that's tapping, you see highlighting on the right, will open up to the different, well, it didn't do that, to the different devices that you have. So I have it on my iPad, my Mac, and you can choose, and it can deliver to everyone. And so that's it. Thank you for your visit. And that's Sheila Finkelstein. Stop the share so I can see you directly. And thank you for visiting. And I look forward to any of your questions. There's information and links at the bottom of this, in the description at the bottom of this tutorial. And on my website, there's contact information, EasySeniorTechnology@gmail.com. Your questions are always welcome. So look forward to connecting with you. Thanks for the visit. Bye.